Hello, one and all, and welcome to my Nazi Zombie Halloween 2013 special. This time, it's a Call of Duty World at War Nazi Zombie custom map on the map called Pirate Ship. And I am doing this with post-commentary, and everything's being edited, recorded, and whatnot, all in the day before Halloween, the 30th, actually. I'll be uploading this whenever I get home on Thursday, which is tomorrow for Halloween. Ooh. So, I don't believe I've talked about this last year, nor do I intend on making this one of those horrible, trying to make it a little creepy videos like I did last year. I'm trying to make this interesting. So, let's get on with that. Halloween was an interesting time for me. And it's always been an interesting time. I mean, kids going out, dressing up in little costumes, people going out for tricks or treats, for little candies from other people's houses, and whatnot. And me, I stopped going out trick-or-treating when I hit freshman year in high school, which was really it was like 2 years ago I stopped going, which is, I guess, alright for a teenager. I mean, quite frankly enough, my last year when I went trick-or-treating was with my friends from Neverending Entertainment, which is a project, like I've stated before, that is no longer available. Anyway, I'm going to be talking about some of my Halloween traditions I've been doing since I don't really do anything. No one calls me to hang out for a party or whatnot. And no one even, so what I just do, basically, is that I listen to Michael Jackson's Thriller at least once. It's at least once that I do it. And it's good that I do it, because I love Michael Jackson. It's awesome. He's awesome. And I would like to point out right now, before I continue any further, that I would like to thank my good putty buddy, Arcadia, for recommending some music to me. And I am going to need it because I want to make my Halloween videos just be interesting and have good music in the background, listening to me blabble, blah blah blah. Anyway, after I do that, I watch some old movies I used to watch as a little kid. This year I'm planning to watch the Roly Polioli one. The Roly Polioli Halloween video. There's some other ones too I want to check out. I'm not sure exactly what I want to watch, but I'm gonna get something. So, don't you worry your horsies there, my friends. We will get something. So anyway, I usually just sit around in my room too, just doing it, listening to creepy music maybe. It's Halloween. I've been looking for something fun or whatnot to do for the last 2 years, and quite frankly, I've had more troubles with doing this Halloween video than I did last year's Halloween video. I mean, I was going through maps, and this is the second or third custom map I downloaded ever, before I got a billion. I downloaded a billion maps today to try to find something that looked good. Unfortunately, nothing was good, so I decided to use this because, it's a little dark, and it would fit the nice Halloween atmosphere. Oh, goodness. So, yeah, what are your experiences with Halloween? What do you do if you don't go trick-or-treating anymore? And if you're going to a party, what are you going to do? Are you going to dress up? Are you just hanging out? What are you guys going to do? Because I have a couple of friends who are who are having a party. Or it's not really much of a party, according to one of them, but they don't invite me because they're rude like that. I hope to God that none of them watch this video, because that'd be really, really bad if they did. Because they'd yell at me and Skype, and why do you say that about what's you say that about me on the people of YouTube? I don't even know what that was. So don't shoot the camel. Or the messenger. Or the talker. What would it be? I don't know, but I need to take a drink of water real quick. Yeah. So anyway, now I guess I'm gonna talk about a time that I got scared, like during one of my schooly festivals of Halloween or something. So it was in 5th grade. Like, this didn't scare me, but it scared the shit out of this one kid. Oh my god, I can still remember how it went too. So we're having a Halloween party, and the most generic thing I've been doing for my old middle school for Halloween is just dressing up as a sports player. One year I was a football player, one year I was a hockey player, and that's basically what I did. And so my friend Vince, he likes to scare people. So he brought in this pretty creepy mask. All right, so he shoves it in my face, and I like back up like, whoa. Like, it startled me, but I wasn't that scared. Then he showed it to this one kid. Then he starts bawling. He's so scared. He got in trouble for that and whatnot, and oh my goodness. Oh, right, so now we're back on track with this wonderful story. I just had to take a little bit of a pause and think it through a little bit, because I forgot a little bit of the details. And the kid who showed the scary mask to the one guy who started bawling got in trouble, and the guy who bawled went home. I know that's kind of not something to like make fun, like laugh and make fun of people for, but it was just so funny at the time. I can't even like describe what it was like. You had to be there. Let's see, what else can I talk about? You also ever read those little books? Like those Halloween books? Because I remember receiving a ton of Halloween books when I was a little kid, and I would read them all the time whenever Halloween came by, and it was really awesome reading those books. Some of those books were really, really cool. One of them was like a ghost dinner or something. Yeah, it was a ghost dinner, and it was about a couple of ghosts who are getting together and who are gonna eat a dinner together. And one of their friends, little did they know that he was gonna surprise them by giving them a little scare. So he gives them a bunch of food that changes their colors and whatnot. Then he eventually gives something that turns them invisible, and something that turns them into cheese. Then they drink hot chocolate and they become brown, and then they drink milk and they're back to normal. Oh man, that was a good story. You can probably find it online or something. I have no idea if I have it anymore at my home. And speaking of home, you know, Halloween's a time where like you dress up and like cosplayers would be totally like normal. I cosplayed once. I cosplayed Kaito, a Vocaloid, and it was like the outfit itself wasn't too bad, but the hair, I dyed my hair. More or less I got help from my mom, but whatever. But we only dyed like the front of my hair, the sides, and the back of my hair, and it was terrible. So if I took, since I was wearing a hat, if I took off the hat, you just see a bunch of blue. You just see like little spots of blue, and then a bunch of blonde. I have blonde hair. That's pretty much all you guys are gonna get for knowing about my face and whatnot. Unless you already know what I look like, then I'd respect it. I'd hope that you don't go around talking about it, because that'd be bad, and I wouldn't like it. So, if I would cosplay, and go to a Halloween party, I would totally cosplay as Yami Merrick from Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, Yu-Gi-Oh! The original series, not the original, like the, original before card games were cool, but the original, like with Battle City and whatnot, and Dual Discs, whatever. That Yami Merrick, he's my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Character of all time, and he's like crazy and insane, and it'd be so much fun to dress up as a crazy and an insane person to a party. I would kill to do that. I mean, I just need to get like a black undershirt, a wig, a cape, and some of that jewelry Merrick wears, because I have the pants and the shoes already. So I'll also need a wig. So I have not a lot of the cosplay done if I were gonna do it, but I guess I would do it anyway. Just like spike my hair a little bit because I can do that. That'd be kind of cool. Let's see. Another thing I would consider cosplaying would definitely be Lelouch. I mean, Shadow Lelouch, that's my name. Why wouldn't I do it? Oh, speaking, actually no. What else would I cosplay? That's an interesting question. You know, there's nothing I'd really cosplay right now at the current moment. What would you cosplay? I know I have friends who are cosplayers, and I know what they cosplay a lot. So they cosplay in some of these. Never mind. These people cosplay Hetalia. I think they're gonna cosplay Ouran High School Host Club, but they cosplay Vocaloid as well, and Adventure Time, and whatever seeks to their appeal, like Mirai Nikki. Literally, the only complaint I have with this group of people, or at least some of these people, is that they're only like they say they're anime fans when they see only stuff like Hetalia and like Mirai Nikki and Free and Ouran, and there's only one person I know in that group who actually takes my recommendations seriously and will watch the anime I'm watching. But why am I talking about this? This is supposed to be Halloween. I guess it's because I can't think of anything else that'd be exactly Halloween related. And we still have a good chunk of the video left to go through. We've got another lot of time. We have like we got like 10 minutes to talk about stuff, and that's good. I need to give you guys a nice, like, long conversation. And by the way, this is just a loop of the same song that's been going on. I have no idea. I have songs I've prepared in my media library for this video project, and once I get that through, I'll just choose something, because it's got to be like 4 minutes long, and that first song lasted for like 2 minutes, so I just have to play that a little bit more and whatnot. But again, why am I talking to you about videos? I'm here to talk to you about entertainment. So yeah, apparently I don't know, actually. Has anyone actually have gotten like a stomachache from going trick-or-treating? Because I used to eat little bits of my candy when I went, but I would save a bunch of it for when we got back and like trade and exchange with my siblings. Oh man, those were the days. Oh, those days are so long ago, though. My siblings have changed so much since the last time I went trick-or-treating with them. And that was like in 7th grade, so like 3 years ago. I guess I just don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I just don't. But I'm doing my best to come up with something. I'm doing my best. And you know what? This is something I've always learned. You always gotta try if you want to accomplish something. Like if you want to change your life, you gotta try, and if you don't do well, get back on your feet, brush your shoulders, brush your knees, and go try at it again, except with a different group of people. Like if you want to make friends, even though I have no idea why I'm saying this, because I have no friends and whatnot, but basically you need to try if you want people to like you, and that's something I've learned like in the past 2 years. But again, why am I talking serious? It's a fucking Halloween video. What would be your ideal thing for Halloween? Like, what's your favorite candy? There we go, there's some good Halloween discussion. But What's your favorite candy that you like to eat during Halloween? Me? I like to have a whole variety of candy. Candy is just amazing. I can't get enough of it. I like sweets. How about that? Oh yeah, these just fall down. I don't realize it till later. But I'm just like, you know, I'll just put some here. These are betties, which are the equivalent of claymores. And if an enemy triggers them, they get blown up. But my favorite candy is probably little nerds. Like, you know those little boxes of nerds? Or those, like, giant boxes? Oh my god, nerds are amazing. I haven't had some in a while. I really want some. If my siblings go, I'll be like, yo, give me some of your nerds if you got any. And they'll be like, okay. And they've actually given me a little bit of their candy from previous years because I didn't go out. I just sat in my room, worked on that crappy remade Halloween video, and just sat around and whatnot. I think it'd be like fun to like hand out candy this year. But I'm too lazy to do that because I have other things that are gonna interest me and whatnot. And you know, this would be Cameron and I were actually gonna. He was wanting to do something for Halloween. I'm just thinking, no, maybe. I was thinking a custom Left 4 Dead map. But then he said he wanted to read like a creepypasta or something. I'm just like, should we really do that? Because I wasn't feeling up to it. I really wasn't. I mean, I would read a creepypasta, but I wasn't up to it. Heck, for some of this video, I wanted to read The Raven from Edgar Allan Poe. And mostly because Edgar Allan Poe is really interesting. I haven't heard a piece of his literature. The last time was from when, at my old school, my old high school, and I took a theater class, and that was a really fun experience, by the way. And they had to, since I was joining in like 2 weeks late, I had to sit through and watch them talk about, practice that projection. And projection, for those of you who aren't familiar with it, is basically when you have to like make yourself sound loud in like in a large room, like a classroom or a auditorium, when you're giving out a speech or something. It's kind of like that. And it's very key for actors who don't have microphones, like we didn't have microphones when we did this play. Because the whole point of theater class is to learn how to do theater, but you'll have to put on a show, like a little play at the end of it, and that was so much fun. I picked it out. I'm pretty sure I talked about this before. How did I get on this topic? Whatever, I should finish it. But, like, dang it, I don't remember what I was talking about now. What was I talking about? Theater class? You know what, whatever, I'll come back to it maybe. Actually, I won't come back to it because I don't want to come back to it. Which clip? Oh jeez. We have, in the time frame, I have 10 video clips of it recording. By the way, I love that most of this isn't even like Halloween talk. This is just life with Shadow. What was I thinking? Jeez, whatever. But ever get like really like messed up dreams like that are so scary? Like they seem like start out like perfectly normal, like normal dreams, like oh yeah, this would like totally happen in real life or something. And then like 1 minute, like you just know that something like scary is gonna happen to you. Like one time, and this was the most recent actually, is that someone was like giving out a horror scream and whatnot. And this scream was, I think it was from someone from my old school, like a lunch monitor or something. And oh my god, look at this weapon I got out here. PPSH, favorite weapon, World of War. I'll always strive to try to get this weapon whenever I play World of War custom maps. And I still need to get my team together with this. It's no fun playing maps solo. I mean, it's fun to get to know with it, but it's not easy. Because I die, like, every time. So, I'm honestly out of ideas for what to talk about. I would say leave it off here, but there's just another 2 minutes left of footage. It'd be a complete and total waste to say, hey, just watch this footage while I'm done commentating. I really need to get back into Let's Play, and it's just that school is really throwing me off, and oh jeez, I hit a button, and I'm probably gonna go over the time limit. Wait, where am I? Okay, no, now I know what's happening. And the footage is dark, because it does that for some reason. I was like, whoa, what'd I do? I didn't mean to do it. But I guess it looks like that we're at the near end of the video. We got another minute to go. You know what? Actually, nah. I was gonna think about speeding it up, but I'm like, nah. By the way, if I freak out during that, it's probably, and there's nothing wrong, it's probably because I went back to fix it. If I didn't go back and fix it, it's because I was lazy and I wanted to get started with this video as fast as possible, because why not? And wow, is this really it? Did I really? What? Oh, are you kidding me? It stopped recording? Oh my god. I just realized something. I go to like round 20. This only goes up to, this footage only goes up to 15. What on earth? Oh well. It'll do. I'm not looking for a really extensively long video. I'm just gonna cut it off here. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a good and merry Halloween. Once again, I'd like to thank Arcadia for giving me ideas with my music for the video, and I want you to join Poke Center. It's a great place to meet great people, and you get to talk, and you can talk to me. Except we don't have a chat box. We have a Skype group. So you're gonna have to ask one of us to add you to the Skype group. So yeah, join Poke Center and whatnot, and I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. Goodbye.